Bengals drive about to get going.
Go check.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. Bulldozes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. It came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
70 Rangers. Check.
From the gun, it's Griffin. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Griffin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now a throw here to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now here's Young. And going to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up and keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
It's Young off play action. And this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll run with Herbert. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run the option. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. They'll send Watson in motion right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Jackson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up.
They run again with Jackson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On third down, here's Bo. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They run on first down with Jackson.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
On second down, a run with Herbert.
Runs through the count. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
The Young keeps it, moving right.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Herbert powering up the middle.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Young on 3rd down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start here with Jackson.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
18 Rattler.
Now a give, it's Jackson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin.
A short one there, caught by Likely. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 44-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Go, Reed, go.
They'll run again with Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Griffin. He'll dump this to Bowe. It's complete. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Ready up.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
First catch here for London, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Herbert now on the option.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Young's throw complete there to Rice.
That'll give them 8 that time. And 3rd and 1 now.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw now. Young gets it downfield to Mayer. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's Young.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's first down.
Now RG3. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Down the left sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
With that run, going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll try the right side here with Bo. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go, 10.
Off the play fake, Young. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Ready. Hustle, hustle.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Young to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Young to throw it. Being chased out left. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Touchdown, Chargers! DeAndre Swift, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Out of the gun, Griffin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now a give. This is Bo running left. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2nd and a couple. To throw is RG3, sliding out of the pocket. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give you up a huge play in one of their first test in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Distance on the kickoff return, and they are able to add on to their advantage.
As we know on every team, head coach, offensive coordinator, defense coordinator, we often forget about the special teams coordinator. They pay him too, and boy is he excited about what his team just did. A big-time return for a touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Rolling to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That's complete to Bo Jackson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Now Griffin. It's caught by Jackson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Griffin on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Then marched to the end zone the last time out.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On the give, here comes Jackson.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here is 3rd and 5.
42 needle.
Young off the play fake.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
The play fake. Now Young rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, throws quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They run again with Jackson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to...
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and picked up by the Chargers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, Young. He'll buy some time right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now Young on fourth down.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Young on first down.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
10 cycles.
They'll give it to him again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Justin Hopkins for the Charger field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Right side caught by Jackson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Kadarius Toney, 58 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Brandon, with a defense that just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Striker, 3-3.
They'll try to throw now. Young, flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Williams will try again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he probably... And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25.
From the shotgun, Griffin.
Into the hands of Beckham.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Griffin.
They set up the screen to Bo.
He's across midfield.
And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Griffin. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
22 needle.
Here's Young.
That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that.
And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Here we go.
On second down, Williams.
And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now Young. A little short pass. This is Everett. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
So it's a win here for the LA Chargers. And it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Miami.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 28-yard line.
Griffin. Buying time to his left. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
Now it's Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cam Smith.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the...
Touchdown!
Bijan Robinson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
Shot, 17. Fight, 97. Watch out now, 50 Fury.
The Young's going to throw for this.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
A 40-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Warriors 17.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Snatched by the safety and Reed. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On first and 10, it's Robinson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Bengals nothing.
Ready?
2nd and 6.
3.
Now a give, it's Jackson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run again with Jackson. And he has gains the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Bengals.
Play action. It's Griffin. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Fighting his way through contact, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have cut the lead back down to 2. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Okay, ready?
All tied up, 8 apiece with 2 minutes on the clock.
Set, ready. Striker, 3-3, ready.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A first down throw for Young. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. First and goal at the 1.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with the touchdown run.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Tony. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Meanwhile, Young's, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the double.
First down, Young. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points in the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we have to dial things back a little bit.
And we'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Looking to throw, Young. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Shot, 17.
Robinson up the middle. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Young now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
97.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Young on 3rd down. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They're going to go for now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Throwing, Young. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they go with a big back, Jackson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Griffin. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd
this is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On third down, Griffin. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Well, such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Young.
Oh, Young loses it.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So with a fourth and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game.
Myers' kick is good,
And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
so that's CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Out of the gun, Griffin. They'll roll him out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go. It's Griffin on fourth down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
19 Tiger.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On the give, here comes Jackson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score.
A 43-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set, hut.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Smith, red.
The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
To throw on second down is Young, sliding out of the pocket. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Young. Dancing to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down. I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Ready.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side. He's turning. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Griffin. And he can't get a throwaway. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Griffin. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down.
escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Griffin. Flush to his right. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. So a heck of a start to this. So we haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And they'll send Watson in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to get back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. They run again with Jackson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bengals. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Past the 60, past the 60.
Now Griffin on 1st down. He finds his target, Beckham. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Griffin's throw caught by Tony. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's go now.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry. Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Griffin. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Griffin. Rolling to his right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Now it's Griffin.
Complete to Likely.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Griffin. Right side caught by Jackson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. RG3, 25 yards.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. McPherson now for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw is RG3.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up, because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. The kick by McManus is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
19, Tiger, 19,
On second down, this is Jackson. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Griffin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They have him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, Walker. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Called a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Walker. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Dragon 60.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. RG3 taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They're on the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get